Yep, I'm here.
How are you?
Hello.
They're just,
Yes, so we
they're
are
just
recording.
matching.
And no one else is recording.
Well, yes, exactly.
Then they have these farms.
So-
This is, we saw this already.
Yeah, so we had asked him to return. He had the blank wall at the garage.
Right, so with the door, and is this railing here, or was this on this one?
I think that was it.
Okay, yeah, but-
Wait, where?
This is the,
The whole blank
Oh,
wall.
yeah. Hamels over it, yeah.
Is that the only change, the door?
That is the only change, the door and the light.
this is
Okay.
the original.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
Looks
okay.
good.
I'm good. Yeah,
I'm good.
It looks like a nice project. Nice.
Thank you very much.
renovation.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
All right, you're all
you.
set, Vladimir. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Have a good night.
You too.
Sure, this was good work.
From where it was.
So Tom actually took this file home
Oh.
with him,
Okay.
because he's gonna be working remote tomorrow, but I was able to print
Something else.
some things. Hi, Mary, I just called you, so if you see a town hall number, just ignore it.
Oh, okay. I mean, I have it on screen as well.
Okay, but
okay.
I printed the pictures, and the only page that you changed was A3, right, on the plan?
Correct.
Okay, so these are the
Wait, but
plans.
this is not a return.
No, this is,
Yeah,
Oh.
new
did I
one.
put return?
No,
Oh,
but you just said change,
was
so
like
she.
updated.
oh, no, she
submitted.
gave me a submission.
We're gonna have to-
Okay,
Shall I
No.
share my screen?
sure.
Yeah,
Okay, so. Wait a minute, let me just.
where's this?
DeVoe.
DeVoe.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's DeVoe Road, which is kind of loops around opposite Grafflin.
Grafflin, yeah.
Right, so it kind of comes off across from Grafflin, goes around, then goes around again. This house is sort of in the middle of the horseshoe. Just to show you the site plan. 1943, a little bit disheveled and hasn't, it's an old, it was an estate, actually. My clients bought it. Siding, windows, everything kind of in not great shape, but really good bones. It's a nice expanded ranch, actually. So going from the front, it's a little hard to see. The whole goes along to the left because a lot of woods there or overgrown foundation plantings. Then as you go around the side, site steps down. There's actually an outdoor fireplace, which was original to the house. And then around the back, the garage. So there's a long driveway which loops around.
Was that garage added?
It was original, but I think they added like 3 feet. Or 2 feet
What?
at some
Short
point.
cars.
Yeah, it was like
So they made it long enough for contemporary cars, but there was originally a garage there. And so there's a better view. So the project is, and here are the neighbors across the street. To one side. So it's a mixture of colonials and ranches on DeVoe.
Yeah.
Ranches or colonials that have been renovated. So the project, let me get this on screen. On the first floor, it's to add this corner, which will allow us to make a better kitchen dining area. In addition, we're actually taking out the ceiling of the living room, going up into the roof and putting in skylights to make it a vaulted space. And then we're doing some renovations, bathroom, closet, interior renovations there. On the second floor, well, actually, this is still the first floor. I'm sorry. So that was the demo plan. These are the bedrooms which exist, redoing the bathroom, and then opening up. So when we add on that 4 feet to the kitchen, we can open it up, put in an island, have an open eating area, and then this is the vaulted living room with the skylights. On the second floor, there's an existing, they called it a playroom, you know, and it just kind of went up to the peak. Somebody had put pine siding or, you know, interior paneling on it, and then a big attic storage area. So in order to get more usable space on the second floor, we're actually lifting the roof so that this is the area that will be the living room with the high ceiling, but we want to put in a gym and kind of an office nook off the gym. And then the existing playroom will be renovated and we're putting a bathroom up there. So from the front, a lot of glass. You know, the idea was to make it contemporary. So a lot of glass panels, mixed in fixed panels with operable glass, doing a horizontal shiplap cedar siding and a standing seam metal roof. And then because it actually has an existing patio in front, it's kind of shielded by trees from the road, putting in 16-foot sliders. From the side, as you go down the driveway, just kind of opening it up, making a combination of fixed and awning and the metal roof. And then in the back, actually pushing up, so we're pushing up the ridge here and dormering so that we can get some height in this space for the gym as well as a bathroom. And then this is the playroom which exists. In the kitchen, just opening it up with 4 awning windows and a sliding glass door. The deck we haven't really designed yet. Truth is, we have to go for a variance because this house was built when 25 foot was setback and now it's 35 foot. So we sketched in the deck. We haven't had time to spend on it, but we're gonna, you know, try and go ahead and get the variance, and then we will finalize it. But it will have, you know, horizontal cable railing. And then the side, so this is that existing fireplace. And so when we have the vaulted ceiling in the living room, kind of carrying the glass up and following the pitch of the roof. And then this is the dining, and this is kind of in that small office nook.
Would it be too hard to bring that roof over the awning windows in the kitchen? I know it'll be a different shape. You know, it looks
Oh,
like
I know.
just-
You mean like here?
yeah, bring it over, at least over to the window. It actually wouldn't look like that, would it? It would actually cut.
Yeah, it should be cut down.
Yeah, but
that-
that would look
yeah.
odd too, I guess, if you did it even more.
Right.
Yeah,
I know what
Okay.
you're saying.
yeah.
It's kind of an awkward thing. The client really felt like he wanted to have the windows come over this far so that when you enter the house, you actually see through to the windows in the back,
Right.
but I don't disagree.
And then just more of a structural thing. I mean, it looks like a lot of the ridge where you would expect a ridge post, you have windows. Is it structured differently with just collar ties and stuff? And then,
Well, it's collar ties and we're actually putting in structure, which is not in here yet, but we're actually running LVLs running, you know, on either side, up and down the ridge, from the ridge to the plate.
oh, okay.
Mary, can you show us the right elevation?
So let's see,
That one,
this one.
yeah. So when I'm looking at the photograph of the original house,
Mm-hmm.
I know you have just a single window there and it's such a big space. You're not, are you changing that, well, you bringing it down? Is it bigger?
Let me go back to the pictures. Let's see.
I know that it's a closet and a.
Right now, it's a single window that's off center.
Uh-huh.
So we're bringing it over and centering it under the peak.
It's just there's so much glass everywhere else and then that.
Right, but you need
Side.
some wall for closet and it's
I
the
know,
side of
I
the
know.
house. I think you gotta give me a break on this. It's a lot of glass. And, you know, as you see now, it's off center. This is centered, this is
It's
centered.
all center and, all right, so you're putting a bigger window?
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, it's
You're
longer.
putting a-
Very
It's
weird,
about the
yeah.
same width, but it's longer.
And there's so much space
Oh.
in between this and.
It's the way the room is, I think.
So it just, and we're putting the extra glass
Yeah,
in.
they are a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
know.
money for those windows. A lot of money for heating the house. And I find this composition just kind of odd. There's a lot too. You know, because the shape of the house, the front is not of the same modern that the glass is. I mean, it's just not the kind of glass you'd expect in a house that's framed this way. It just seems.
I don't agree with that, actually. I mean, there are a lot of contemporaries now that are basically ranches with a lot of glass.
It's in the left elevation, with the chimney, can you scroll to that one? What's in the top, awning window, what is in that space?
That's that little office nook.
Because-
Because again, you get so much glass and then you've got the big, up top, it's not the same filigree glass and solid.
Well, I mean, this is also on the side that you don't see, and he wanted to be able to get some
Oh,
bookcases.
you do see it.
Yes.
People see it. I mean, it's a very unusual exercise, I'm sure driven by the farming.
This is cut open.
Mary, is the intention to leave the shingles on the pop out on the garage?
No, it's all new siding.
No, the roof, the shingle. on
Oh, the roof. No, that actually is a graphic mistake. That should be.
I was just gonna say, it probably needs to match the rest of it.
Yes, no, it should, and I apologize.
The big blank wall next to the garage door is, I thought they're actually on the plan, but it looks like there is a window there, no?
Excuse me?
The big blank space next to the right of the garage door, in the basement, is there not a window in the existing plan? In the basement?
I couldn't understand what you just said. Something about the
sorry.
garage door, I know.
To the right of the garage door in the basement level, is there
Oh,
nothing?
where there's,
There is a
concrete.
window. Are you filling in a window?
let me see.
Is there a window?
Yeah, right.
We hadn't
Top,
intended,
top.
you know what? I'm sorry.
That window.
But yeah, that'll stay. That got missed. Okay, so, and I can draw that in and send it, and I can put in the metal roof.
I like this scheme in general, but I think I have a question, two questions. One, the siding, what type of siding? Is it going to be all different siding? And what color is going
No,
to be?
it's a natural wood shiplap. And we're going through a couple of different manufacturers. We haven't picked it yet.
Okay.
But the
That's-
idea is to make it horizontal, but flat, not clapper.
Yeah, but a little bit narrower than the existing one, or whatever
Yes.
they, yes.
Yeah, well, right now
tall.
it's, yeah, right, it's a large exposure, yeah.
And the other question was the front elevation. I mean, I like all the big windows. I think the inside is going to be look really nice, but the front elevation, that upper window on the left has that, just starting the triangle. And I had on the other side, on the towards the center upper window. You
Oh,
see
this,
Yes, that I don't, why is it like that?
Well, we talked about that and we looked at it if it was, a center post coming down. The clients felt strongly they wanted it asymmetrical, and kind of working through it, I like it as well.
Mhm.
And it also works with kind of lining up with the big window here and then repeating these two.
No, I know it lines up, that I see. I was just curious, why did it just all of a sudden, just like, starting and stopping?
It was kind of after many sketches, we kind of came to this and really liked it. And on the lower level, this is actually closets between the two bedrooms. So it seemed to be a good place to do a vertical of no window.
All right, everybody likes it.
It doesn't bother me so
Yeah.
much.
It's an ambitious project and it's a terrific change to a house that needs it, but some of it still seems a little different. The back elevation to me.
Yeah, the front elevation.
Front elevation, I'm okay with.
That's the back.
No, but
mean, it-
with,
I
you
actually,
guys are, there's so much going on.
I don't, yeah.
There's a lot going on, I think, existing. You've got this sticking out, this is sticking back, and this is sticking back from, oh, this is being brought forward.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. Well, if this could align maybe. These two, since we are aligning everything, no? These at the
That would help, I think.
at the rear elevation, that
What is that?
the upper window below the ridge could maybe on the right align with the, if there is a reason not to align it with the lower window right below. So right when we look.
I'm sorry,
On the, I guess the second floor, yes, right above the garage.
this window?
No, below the, no, the ridge beam, like when we look at the, yes,
This
Yeah,
one?
that,
right, and below, that window with the one below, why is it on the right, it's not aligning?
Oh, these were actually, so they're in the existing bedrooms. And we were going with the existing openings and trying to kind of make it as wide as possible and centering it in the room. So
So that-
would help though.
that
It
was-
On the exterior.
this one got stopped because that's where the bathroom comes in and the wall is here.
Right, but I think if it's, it's really centered in the room, yes, right now, that window.
Yes.
the-
Yeah, let me see. I'll show you.
Because it would, maybe
These
because
are
there's
centered,
going on that maybe. you-
these are centered in these two bedrooms.
Maybe if they reached, shrunk a little bit, that it would fit to line up.
Yeah,
yeah,
there's,
just to shrink both of them.
Right,
Yeah.
right, shrink off a little bit.
and what's the difference? It looks like maybe a
It's like 16 inches, yeah.
foot and a half.
And this is a roof, right, sticking out, that doesn't line up with anything.
Right, because this kicks, this is a different thing than that. So this
Okay.
roof is in there.
I kind of like this elevation, except that I don't,
Is this-
now I
Is there
would
a
like
column
to.
here? Is there a post here?
Probably not, no.
What's holding up the balcony? There's these columns, right? Are these three columns holding up the balcony?
I think there must be something, no? Maybe there's a bracket. Again,
Go-
that
go ask her.
deck that you said you guys going to work it out a little bit more.
Mhm.
The left corner, how is it being held?
Is there supposed to be a
is there-
post there?
There should be a post there, yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so my only comment would be just that those two windows, since we have everything nicely, they're big imposing, nice windows.
Mhm.
Maybe if there is any way, like Bob is just mentioning, maybe we can shrink that one or
So cut it back and then match it.
or so
Yeah,
that.
maybe cut the beach back a few inches so that you can get it to line up.
Could you just, I think.
But other than that,
Well,
I
it's
like it all.
centering in the room.
I think it's nice. It's going to be
Maybe shrink it a little
very
bit.
nice.
Back and forth.
Get more room for your TV.
I mean, I think in the scope of the project, reframing that, just the same window over is not the end of the world.
No, yeah, I
No,
think,
it's
yeah,
organic
maybe either reframing, but then again, it's not going to be symmetrical in the room,
Right.
but,
Inside out,
Yeah.
re-insulation.
Well, they want to keep it in the middle of the room, which makes sense.
so it's either that or having it. They want to keep the same size.
Well, how much would have to shrink a little bit if you want to hold the dimension on the right, still keep it in the middle,
Yeah, it's
and
probably-
then,
You'd lose probably almost 2 feet,
Yeah,
how much?
yeah, and it has to be an egress window.
This is the egress, yeah.
And does this line up? Is this, this isn't even
So
symmetrical.
this was coming out,
Down a
yeah,
bit?
under here.
she said that there's a bathroom right there
Yeah.
behind. I don't know, so that's the only thing. that really didn't work.
So they won't do it on the shower.
It is, and it's so ambitious, I mean, sit there, it's like a new house.
Well, this is only,
This is going to be a nice space, but
this is kind of very 70s
yeah,
in a way.
this type of house.
So are we asking her to return?
I'm fine. Yep.
I mean, I would just leave it a little.
Well, she still needs to mark up some stuff.
Okay,
I mean, I think it's better, it would be nicer if it was a line.
I would see if you would want, move it, just move that window over.
Yeah.
Because the room
Can you ask your client, Mary, if they would accept sliding that window over to a line, even if that meant? it
This
wouldn't be cent- Yeah, it
Yeah.
wouldn't be centered in the room, but
Right.
the exterior
It
look
just seems like
better.
it works with
Is
the
that,
rest
is
of the
that a
house.
fair
a little bit.
concession, maybe?
I can certainly talk to them.
All right, if you can draw the window next to the garage and put the post in on the,
And
Right.
in
And
front of
the
the
roof.
glass. and-
Yeah, and make this the,
Yeah, yeah.
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 Okay, then we'll approve it.
Okay.
Nice.
So the next meeting is December 7th, Mary?
okay,
Okay.
December
so-
7th?
Yeah, so if you can get me everything by November 30th.
Okay, I can do that.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Have a good
Mary.
night. Bye.
All right.
Right.